Okay, I'm in Hamlet, North Carolina today, and I just dug one 1950s Privy, and now I'm into a late 40s Privy. Got one of the Embossed Dr. Peppers. I always like these bottles, they're kind of neat looking. This one's a pretty rare one. It's from Laurenburg. I've never seen one from there. Then, what was it, ACL or paper label? It's a Blenheim. I guess that's sort of a national brand. And then a Hamlet. Small size, knee high. Hopefully the paint will stay on. Then when I probed the hole, I stabbed right through a mason jar lid. Broke up the milk glass insert. Of course, these are only worth $1. I found a few more. And an antique lighter. Couple of interesting perfumes. Milk glass jar with the lid. One of those big ugly mason jars. Another one of the medium size. And there I have the bottom of a soda showing. Probably another Dr. Pepper. Then we got another big mason jar there. Another big mason jar right there. Yep, it's a Embossed Dr. Pepper, alright. And it's in good shape. No city on this one. Well, I got one of those early 40s Pepsis coming out. And some other kind of jar down there, and probably another Pepsi right there. Yep, 2 Pepsis, both in good shape. Then we got a pair of these big ugly Cur jars. In the medium size. I might keep that one. Another big ugly Cur jar. And the ball. And whatever this is. Brass or copper or bronze. And a broken Aberdeen Coke. Well, that's about it for this hole. Okay, I got a third hole poked out over there. Hopefully it'll be even older. About the same age. Got the diamond or the pyramid RC Cola, but the neck label is different. I've seen a lot of these, but I've never seen one that looks like that. Too bad the paint's ruined. Well, I just found a 1940 flask, so it is getting to the age where milk bottles with embossing could be. We got some stuff coming out. One of those ink bottles with the thing that holds the ink over here. I usually throw them away, but some people pay a couple dollars for them. It looks like a Gordon's dry gin to me. Yeah, it's got that distinctive shape. And some other flask. Alright, found the lid still attached to the jar and another worthless flask. But I did get what I wanted. There's a milk bottle showing right there. I can see the slug plate. Maplewood Dairy Rockingham. Well, hopefully it won't be broken off. Well, it looks to be in good shape so far. So that's a nice find. Well, there it is, all cleaned up. No problems with this one. Well, I just was digging with my hands and I rubbed my glove across this so hard it actually took part of the paint off. Of course, the paint will probably be ruined anyway. but who knows, it could have been good. Alright, I just hooked onto a half-pint milk and yanked it part way out, but I haven't looked at it yet. And I don't see anything yet. Oh, there it is. Ideal Farm Dairy. That's a local one from Hamlet, but it just doesn't say Hamlet. Looks to be in good condition. It has a 40 date on the bottom. And it does look to be in mint condition. Has an unusual top. So that's a nice, at least 30. Well, in Hamlet I finally found a 1915 with Hamlet on it. Of course there's a giant sliver chip out of it. Still looks pretty good on the shelf. It's got a crude seam sticking out of it. The bottom's kind of unusual because of the comma after Hamlet. How often do you see a comma between the city and the state? Not very often. And then I got into an earlier hole. Found my first one of these. Nice patent medicine from Wilmington. And in the same hole, found this broken street-sided Pepsi that's at least 100 years old, and it's from Rockingham. Would have been worth at least $500 if it was whole. That P is rather unusual. Then they got one of the earlier jumbo peanut butters, and the embossed elephant sticks off of it pretty far. And it says made from #1 grade peanuts and the bottled health food. Well, my Laurenberg Dr. Pepper is not as mint as I thought it was. After I washed it, it had a fracture in it, and then when it was drying it just fell off. But it was an old one, you can see the stain on it. I got into an early 20s hole and I found 3 broken milks of a type I've never found yet. The Hardaway from Hamlet. Would have been a nice one. And this one came out of the same hole. It looks like it's about 1919. UD Company. I don't know what that means. It's intact, but it has several fractures in it. Then walking through the woods, I found a nice green PD club. Looks good, but of course the paint came off of it. You can see the ghost image on the back here. Well, that's about it for this time. I'll see you next time.